Hello, my loves, and welcome back to BehatiLife YouTube channel. If we're meeting for the first time, welcome. And for those of you that are old friends and family, welcome back. As you guys can tell by the title of today's video, we are going to be diving into your energetic, intuitive breakdown for the month of January. Now, it is January 7th that I'm filming this right now, so I'm not saying that I'm late, but I guess I could be a little bit more on time. I'm not sure. I decided to do this last minute, so that is what that's what we decided. That's what we're going with. To make this a little easier for everyone, I'm hoping to record the zodiac signs from Aries to Virgo in this video, and then there's a part 2 of Libra to Pisces that you should look out for, and make sure that you're watching for your sun, your moon, and your rising signs. Your sun is what you are going to be feeling pretty intensely. Your rising sign is going to shape your experiences, and the moon sign, why you want to look out for that is it's going to connect you to your emotions, a lot of how you're going to be feeling. So make sure that you're listening for each one of those zodiac signs, okay? Let's go ahead and start off with Aries. What does Aries need to hear for the month of January? I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. First card to jump out for you is actually the Hierophant, followed by the Ten of Pentacles reversed and the Three of Cups. So I'm going to put this off to the side, and I'm going to shuffle the Oracle cards for you as well. Aries energy. You have Miracles reversed. So interesting. Okay, Aries, the immediate energy that I'm getting for you, that Spirit wants to talk immediately to you about, is this sense of doubt. If you are doubting, honestly, it kind of goes deep. If you have any anxiety or tension, also Aries, I just felt Spirit, like I'm still feeling it now. I don't know if someone has recently passed around you, Aries, or if there's a spirit guide or someone in your family or a friend, it could be anybody who had passed on. Immediately I felt the presence of an energy here. It doesn't feel negative. For those of you guys that get a little spooked out by spirits or people who have passed on, there's nothing to be concerned about here. It feels pretty good, but just know that there's someone is showing up for you with that. So I wonder if there's going to be a message here for you. But first and foremost, the message that Spirit has for you, Aries, you might be having some angst, some doubt, some tension when it comes to trusting the divine's plan. You may not necessarily see it as that, because Aries, you may be trying to force what you want, how you see things fit. This kind of makes sense because when I look at the astrology chart, which hopefully this isn't gonna mix me up here, moving my computer around. Yeah, my computer is acting weird right now. But Aries, when I look at the astrology chart, there's so much energy right now around you. So you may be feeling this need, this desire to like force your will, that you have a plan of action, like you have a desire that you want to set in motion, a path that you wish to take. And when the divine's plan kind of shows up for you and there's any type of pivots and deviations, try to trust that, Aries. You notoriously like to, I don't want to say throw yourself into things, but you're the first of everyone to lead, to initiate, to start, to chase, especially when you believe in something wholeheartedly. If there are delays that are happening here, trust that, because these are things that are meant to lead you to the divine's plan, not your plan. And the reason why I feel like talking a little bit about the divine's plan and your trust is, and why I don't think that you may recognize it, is because for a lot of you guys, the plan that it is that you feel that you're following is something that came from the divine. Right? You maybe saw it in a dream, you feel it within your spirit, you've set intention about it, you've confirmed it, you've reaffirmed it. There you get not affirmations, but you get confirmation of what it is that you sense is the next path for you. When there's a pivot, when there's a delay, when there's a deviation from that, Aries, try not to figure out why. Just try to respect it, try to honor it. It's like a person who jumps in a car and their plan is to go to the local Walgreens. And on the way to the local Walgreens, there's all type of pivots and delays and people like blocking you from driving the speed limit. There's the road kind of, they're doing construction, so you got to go this way. Aries, when you see those types of things, it can be frustrating because your job, like your goal, is to get from point A to point B, from home to Walgreens and then back. But when spirit shows up, right, and there's delays and there's reroutes and things are slowing you down, you kind of have to trust that there's a divine plan that's happening in all of this. So that's the first thing that is sticking out for me, is you may not necessarily see and sense what you're being protected from, but just know that there is a plan, a divine plan, even in the delay itself. So although, yes, you're right that this is something that you're going to be working towards, yes, there's no mistakes, you will get to that ultimate destination, absolutely. Or you may be being led into something better. So it's not just one thing that you're going to be getting, but 2 or 3 blessings while you are in the pursuit of that one blessing. So try to honor that, Aries. Another thing that's standing out to me, my loves, is this when it comes to your career, when it comes to business, and when it comes to that ultimate dream, that it is that you see for yourself, for your future. If you guys have jobs right now that are frustrating, or if you have too much that they're putting on your desk, too much that's being expected of you, or expectations that you have of yourself that are unrealistic, Spirit is working in the month of January to fix that. I also heard the word recall. So something here maybe be put in your hands and then ripped out. It feels like it's getting ripped out. Trust those things too, Aries, because again, it's there to protect you. Think about when there's like a recall on spinach, why? Because it's E. coli poisoning. And the reason why you got the spinach is because you're iron deficient, and you're prioritizing your health and your fitness, and the smoothies that you plan to make with that spinach, the breakfast that you plan to make with that spinach, the dinner, the soups, you're kind of getting deviated from that. You might have to replace it with kale. So I'm saying all that as a simple metaphor for please trust the rerouting and the detour that Spirit is leading you into. It's not that you're not doing the right thing. It's not that you're not honoring what the divine has in store for you. It's that you're being protected from something here. That's what it is that I'm seeing with the Miracle card reverse, right? The Miracles card reverse. For some of you guys, you're in, I don't say internalizing it, but you're trying to logically understand or explain what's happening within your life. I just want to say really quickly too that there's another message here that you don't owe anybody an explanation here with what you are feeling like you need to do, or why you're doing what you're doing, or if you're the one who's calling in these pivots, if there's a trip that it is that you were going to take, or something that you promised to do and then you're switching it up. So there's that. Also, I was kind of talking about this in Behati Love Notes reading, Aries, that miracles usually are things that come out of the blue, right? That we don't necessarily expect them. We may be praying for them, but we don't know how it's going to save our life. We don't know how it's going to change our life for the better. We just know that they're divine interventions, right? Know that, Aries. It's like you're almost expecting routine. You're almost expecting something to show up in a specific way, and you've already welcomed the divine in, or if you haven't, you should, because you're going to be protected in a way, or blessed in a way that defies what your rationale would lead you to believe. In the meantime, Aries, I want to tell you that it's important for you to control what you can control and let go of the things that you can't. There is this intuitive need that I feel to talk to you about structure. I also just intuitively heard the word poise, and maybe like working on your posture, your poise, or how you handle disappointment, or again, your day-to-day, things to help you things to help you with your I don't know why Spirit is using the word poise, but that's what they're using. So Aries, I do see you working on a routine, the things that is that you can control, the things that give you not purpose but balance as you're pursuing your purpose. So that could be waking up at the same time, set routine every morning, going to the gym, eating healthy, making sure that you're drinking enough water. Those are things that you can control, but the larger things, kind of let them go, because the divine is definitely moving and pivoting within your life. I also want to talk to you a little bit, I want to talk to you a little bit about doing too much. What does that mean for you? When you think about doing too much, what is too much in your life, Aries? Let's go ahead and look at balance for you, making sure that you're not overdoing it, not overextending. If you are, that might actually be something here that Spirit is leading you to look into, is with this routine, it's going to help you to minimize things that you might be overdoing and begin to incorporate the things that is that you're underdoing. So let's say you need to start drinking more water, which is so funny because the next card for you is actually the card Flow, which connects to water, definitely water, emotions, but also for a lot of you guys, going with the flow of things. The next card that I have for you is Transcending, and this means that things are picking up, but not if it's going to hurt you or harm you in any way. So let go of your own expectations, right? Do know that if there's any plans or pivots on the way or detours on the way, Aries, that you're meant to go with the flow of it. And in the meantime, through all of this, try to have routines that you can control that help you to minimize tension, minimize distraction, minimize the discord, right? Not that the chaos is coming from other places, which it might, but I just feel like if you don't have peace, if you're not comfortable with how you're being led to move right now, if you're not able to go with the flow of these things, then your internal anxiety will project. It will create unnecessary delays and blockages to blessings that Spirit is trying to allow to flow into your life, especially with the Miracles card here and the Flow card. For some of you guys, you're praying for a miracle, you're praying for abundance, or you're praying for something to pick up, and you're looking for it. You're trying to rationalize so you can go after and chase it, but that's not how the miracle works, right? That's definitely not how the miracle works. So let's go ahead and look at your romance for the month of January, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's go ahead and see what's up with that. Ooh, goodness. The first card to jump out for you, Aries. Interesting. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right, my loves. The first card to jump out for you is You Deserve Love. I don't know if you can see that clearly. You deserve love. The second card is actually finances and career, Aries. I do see you focusing a lot on your work and your finances for the month of January. This is where you might, again, you're going to experience some pivots and some changes. It is what it is. We've already talked about that. But I don't necessarily see work. I don't necessarily see so much heaviness in love, even though we have the wedding card here. The focus for you in the month of January, it's not that love isn't there, it is there. But I just see you focusing on your career and your finances. If there is a connection to love here, I feel like it might have to do with your work environment, which is really interesting. Also, with Transcending and the wedding card showing up, it's interesting to me because it's showing the evolution, like how things are meant to evolve, how things are meant to work themselves out. So that may be something, Aries, that you may be watching, like witnessing. It's funny that I'm using the word witness because it's almost like, I just feel like, Aries, like you can't necessarily control what others do or how things unfold for you. You're almost like a witness to it. Like you're almost an active, like a participant, but like you're kind of sitting on the sidelines watching things unfold in your life. So this is one of those months where things are developing and things are happening, but you may feel that you may be learning a lot in this month instead of like guiding things how you see them, how you see fit. And I actually think that that's the way that it should be. One thing that's standing out to me is this card, You Deserve Love, and how she is shooting a bow and arrow. You can set the intention for what is that you want. You can put it out to the universe. But once that arrow goes, right? Like once it goes, you can hope that it'll hit the mark, but there are a lot of things that can intercept. And it's not personal, it's just circumstantial, right? And when you invite the universe in, the divine in, your angels and your guides in, they're going to intercept how they see fit for you, especially if you're asking for things to progress in a way that, and move forward in a way that's for your highest and greatest good and in your best interest. So trust if there is an interception, right? The other thing is like with the arrow being pulled, in order to move forward, sometimes there's things that pull us back. And I just really get a sense, Aries, that this is another thing of trying your hardest to kind of go with the flow of how you may be redirected in the month of January, because it seems like you're being pulled back, or it seems like there may be a delay, but ultimately it's going to be in your best, it'll be for your best interest. Let's go ahead and look. This spirit is really lingering around. It's so funny. So funny. What is it that you want to say to the Aries? Someone here really wants to let you know about not settling for less than it is that you deserve, which makes a lot of sense too, because you got the romance card. You deserve love. You are lovable. You may be working, when it comes to love and relationships, you may be working on like self-worth. Ooh, for some of you guys, you have been in your masculine and really pushing, like leading others in relationships of all kinds, romantic, friendship, family. And which is so funny too, because you have this card here, Know Your Worth, the skunk spirit. Yeah, you guys need to you deserve better. Like you deserve in your love life or some situation here, there's a spirit here that wants to talk to you about not settling for less than it is that you deserve, and remembering what it is that you are worth. Remembering what your values are. I also, if you guys are loving yourselves, right? If you're not pouring into yourself, especially with the word flow here, if you're not pouring into yourself in the way that you deserve, like, and you're giving yourself 50%, which is not even 100%, and then you meet somebody who's willing to offer you 30%, oftentimes you'll settle for it when it's not 100. When you deserve 100, you deserve 110. So Aries, I think that if you're finding delays here, you may find that this is spirit trying to teach you, like, okay, we are sick of watching you settle for less in this circumstance. We are sick of you hunching over and carrying the weight for others here, whether it be in your relationships, your work, or every aspect of your life. This is what they're teaching you right now in the month of January. They're teaching you how to lighten the load and pivot here. Especially the next card that you have here is the butterfly spirit, which says transformation is beautiful. You are transforming, right? The situation is transitioning. It's transforming to match something that matches what you deserve. And that feels a little long overdue. For someone here, you need to hear that it's time for you to stop settling for scraps. Stop settling for leftovers. Do not be second, third, fourth, fifth to others. You are the main character in your life, and that needs to be the foundation for the rest of this year. If we're starting off this year, let it be that love, like reciprocated love, is something that you deserve and that you get to receive. Okay? So Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, that's your message. Make sure that you look for your other Sun, Moon, Rising zodiac signs so that you're getting the full meat and potatoes of what is being offered to you with spiritual messages. Let's move on to Taurus, 1922. Taurus. All right, Taurus, you are next. Let's go ahead and see what Spirit has for you for the month of January. Taurus, 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 my beautiful earth sign. Love Taurus energy. Spirit, Spirit, Spirit. Speak to Taurus. What is it that they need to hear? Taurus, there's definitely a message here about honing in. I just heard the word honing in. It's giving, oh my God, what's up with you and Aries? You got the Hierophant again. Structure, routine. I heard situational. Interesting. Spirit, speak on that. We have the Queen of Wands here. Queen of Wands. Queen of Pentacles, wow, and Ten of Swords. I heard the word situational, so something here, just like Aries a little bit, might be temporary, like, not temporary. That's interesting that I use the word temporary. Something might be, there might be a pivot here. That's actually what it is. Something is temporary here, and Spirit, Taurus, is having you work on longevity. Someone here really believes in you, Taurus. I think it has a lot to do with your work ethic and your accountability. With the Hierophant, it's actually, I feel like this is something or someone matching your ability to be consistent. Reliable is the word that's coming through. Steadfast, especially with the Queen of Pentacles showing up here. Taurus, it's so funny, I'm seeing mirroring here. So what you're putting out is what you're receiving. I do get a sense of reward for you, Taurus, in the month of January. Ten of Swords does not feel negative. It doesn't feel complicated. It feels like something is ending that is literally opening up for a major positive. It's the example that I want to give is someone getting promoted. So the Ten of Swords would be the ending of the position that they were once in, and what they're opening up to is this new promotion. Taurus, I'm getting a lot of downloads for you, so I'm going to start slowing down so that I can receive, because I'm in the process of me talking, I'm missing the download. Spirit, what is it that you were saying? Okay, I just get like structure. I get like a structured plan. I'm getting a vision of like a log cabin or log houses, like chopping down trees in order to build a log cabin. Something, I'm hearing the word stable, stability, the home environment, the hearth. You guys, Taurus, in the month of January, I see you, I don't know if you are finding stability for yourself or it might be like you're finding stability with a family, like with your family again. If there has been issues in the family, you're going to start seeing those issues calming down, or there's going to be some type of peace even in the midst of chaos where you're going to feel safe and secure. So let's say there's like fighting. It's like who you end up, like let's say, this is such a specific example. Let's say your cousins are your best friends and they can relate to the drama. So even though there's drama, at least you're sitting with your cousins and you guys are able to laugh at it. So it doesn't feel like you need to escape the situation. You actually find comfort in the companionship there. So interesting. So interesting, Taurus. Yeah, I just see comfort for you, like a lot of comfort. I see a lot of warmth. I feel reward, but I like, if this is career or business for you, Taurus, it's almost like you're expecting it. It's not surprising you. It's just right on time, and it's you're welcoming of it, but it doesn't define you. What you're feeling in January is like comfort and warmth and coziness and being, I just keep hearing the word reliable, being consistently reliable, constantly showing up, but not in a way that overextends yourself, Taurus. I do see promotions or an increase in money here, which is so interesting. Of course, you have the High Priestess at the bottom of your deck talking about your intuition. For some of you guys, someone here, you're going to be focusing a lot on journaling or chronicling something, like getting things in chronological order. I don't know if you're organizing your life, your home, what is it? What are those things called? Like linen closets. I don't know why that's something that's coming through, Taurus, like a linen closet, making home repairs or something like that. Yeah, Taurus, literally something here. The card that it is that I'm picking up for you are literally what it is that I'm sensing. So you have the World card here as well as the Ten of Cups. The World card represents something coming to completion, even though the Ten of Swords showed up, and oftentimes with the Ten of Swords, it can show that something is like irrevocably ending, like we're not going back, like say goodbye to that because we're not going back to it. That can bring feelings of sadness, but I don't get that for you, Taurus. I feel like it's opening up the door for something fresh and delightful and something that you've been wanting or working towards, and that is bringing you a lot of happiness and joy. Also, Ten of Cups represents family, so I really do get a strong sense that you might be finding partnership and connection with things or people that feel like family, that feel comforting to you, that feel supportive to you. Very, very interesting. Let me see if there's anything else here. Taurus, I'm getting cooking or exploring different recipes or different food, or venturing out from how you would normally eat or take care of yourself. For example, if you normally order like Uber Eats, then you're going to be cooking at home. If you normally cook at home, you're going to be venturing out and exploring different restaurants. A lot of nourishment here. Interesting. Especially with this bonus, I feel like you have the ability to not blow money, but spend money on, I don't say convenience, but things that make life more enjoyable. Also do it unapologetically. Spirit is talking to you about, I don't say convenience, but like treating yourself almost. But it doesn't really feel like a treat because this is going to be your new normal. Taurus, honestly, I feel like you're getting a salary increase of some sort. Money, resources, or joining a family so that the splitting of things, like cutting things down in the middle and sharing the workload or the financial load, makes it that you can afford a lot of other things, even if that means what you're afforded is like more relaxing time. Okay. The cards that you have here, Taurus. Ooh, okay. I wasn't expecting that. You have patience. I don't know why it's not focusing, but that's fine. You have growth, toadstools, and then you have activation, spring. Let me go ahead and sit with this for a second. Patience. Yeah, honestly, Taurus, I just see this as you in a space of stillness. And that's why this card is coming through for you. Not that you're being asked to be more patient. Although, maybe, if that resonates, then by all means, don't let me block the message for you. But I just feel like stillness for you. Not stillness like you're just like meditative, but you're comfortable. You're comfortable and you're cozy. When it comes to growth, I actually see this as financial growth for you. Yep. And when it comes to activation, I see something being brought to you, like something being brought up, something growing up, especially when it comes to resources, like being able to afford things, living a more comfortable lifestyle, Taurus. That's what it is that I'm seeing for January. What that looks like for you will be different for each person. It could be, again, like a bonus, a raise, or your finances get split in half somehow so that you can afford to do more things, even if that means doing less. Yeah, that's what I get. I get like cozy quality time, Taurus. You don't ask for much. That's what I know about you. Okay, let's look into your love life, Taurus. Let's see what's going on with that. Taurus's sun, moon, rising, their love life. What? So interesting, Taurus. Forgive me, but I heard like for someone here, you might be exploring a like your sexuality or sensuality or a different partner. If you're single, that'll be interesting. Wow. Interesting. So just like Aries, finances and careers showing up here. So again, this is not so much the love and the romance, like heaviness or heavy commitment or anything like that. It's giving, sorry, I'm trying to put my pen in my hair. Yeah, it's giving comfort. It's really giving comfort. And for a lot of you guys, I feel like you're getting a raise, a bonus, or again, your expenses are getting cut in half. Maybe that's something that you are doing or that you've done that is paying off for you now. But either way, that's what I'm getting. I am still feeling, Taurus, I feel like you guys are exploring your sensuality, your sexuality, which I am 1,000% here for. This is confirmed even further with the romantic feelings cards. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. I literally just pulled that. There might be some, this is so interesting too, religious factors here. It says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Now, it's funny that that card jumped out, because think about the fact that I just said that it feels like you're exploring your sensuality and your sexuality. Let's say how you were raised or how you know yourself to be or what you're set in stone with is what is changing. It is what you're exploring away from, right? That's what I'm seeing here. Interesting too with codependency is coming through. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. Don't let that be you, Taurus. Don't get so comfortable and cozy that you don't get off the sofa, that you don't explore, that you don't try and pivot. Please try to explore if this is where spirit is asking you and leading you to. And honestly, for someone here or a few of you guys, with the Ten of Swords and the World card here, that's what's ending. It's you're not doing what you used to do, right? Or you are exploring away from who you used to be and venturing out into different windows of opportunity. And I'm here for that, whatever that looks like for you. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You have to keep me posted on that one, Taurus. I am here for that. Let's go ahead and look at the rest of these cards and see what's going on here for you, Taurus. Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do they need to hear? My beautiful Tauran explorers. I love that. Venturing out. Ooh, oh my gosh, Taurus, you guys are gonna you are gonna drag me. The card, of course. Oh, like there's so many layers to this. Okay, the card that just jumped out for you is the Starfish Spirit. It says open to infinite possibility, right? Which the reason why I think this is so synchronistic and so funny and so affirming is because number one, obvious, open to infinite possibility. That means open up and explore. Try not to be so set in your ways, Taurus, that you don't take an opportunity if it's intriguing to you, right? Or it might be beneficial. So there's that. Also, the starfish. When something gets chopped off, right? Of one of its little arms gets chopped off, which is terrible, but it's the truth. It will work to regenerate and to regrow back brand new. So this is connecting me to the Ten of Swords and the World card here that is showing up for you, that something is getting chopped off, something is ending here, and with that new growth is the opportunity to explore. So you might be saying, you know what, I'm not divorced, I was divorced, but now it's time for me to go out and explore. Or I was dating women and now I want to try dating men. Fuck it, you know. There's something here that you're being encouraged to explore after something ends. Maybe it's a job. Maybe you've always been an accountant and now you want to get into childcare. Girl, boy, I'm here for it. Okay? So Taurus, that is your message. You'll have to let me know. Definitely down in the comments, this is a safe space, but if you don't feel comfortable sharing, you can always email me at info@BehatiLife, of course. And I'll be more than happy to listen and also maybe provide some guidance if that's what you want, need, or you're open to. All right, let's move on to the next, which is Cancer. Cancer at 34. No, it's not. It's Gemini. It is Gemini. I'm so excited to talk about Cancer energy because we have the Cancer full moon that's coming up. But this reading right here is for Gemini. Gemini, this is your reading. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh, this card definitely wants to jump out. My chair's... Oh, goodness. Gemini, I feel like you cut something out of your life that was creating pain, like for real. For some of you guys, it might, I don't want to say addiction, but like a vice or something that was creating a problem. Maybe not so much a problem for you, you were okay with it, but a problem for others, and for others that care about you and you care about them. So that's why you were guided to be like, okay, enough is enough. Let me try to do better. So, or Spirit is wanting to talk about that. It may not necessarily be recent. It might have been in the past, but for whatever reason, Spirit's kind of bringing that up. There's something here that people or someone who cares about you, or something that you know it's time for you to do better with. They were asking this of you. Gemini. Wow, look at this. We have the Justice card reversed and the Two of Cups reversed. And what's this last card? Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. So Spirit wants to talk about your progress and making sure that you're being healthy. Gemini, I don't know what this is referring to. I'm going to leave it superficial for now because these messages are very specific, but for a general audience. So it would be really tough for me to narrow in if I wasn't doing, since we're not doing like a personal reading. But Spirit is really talking to you, Gemini, about, oh goodness. Okay, for someone here, I heard the word complacent. So even though you're probably making a healthier choice or being led to make a healthier choice, you feel bored by it. I don't know if you're necessarily going to do, it's almost like you're experiencing temptation or you're bored or something. So you might kind of like tipple back into like a bad habit, Gemini. For someone here, if you're in a relationship and it's not making you happy, why are we trying to force it to make it work, right? If you don't feel complete or if you don't feel whole. Also, is the person in the room with you right now? Like, sorry, Gemini, this is awkward. But yeah, if you're not in if you're in a relationship or sharing time or space with something and it's not making you happy, why are we trying so hard to make it work, Gemini? That's really a big question here. With the Justice card here, I just really want, let's say you tried to be a better person, Gemini. Let's say you tried to do quote unquote the right thing. Is that what you want to do? Like, if there's fighting or whatever the case is, why are we trying so hard? I'm sorry to be like a broken record, but like for real, let me look at the Gypsy Witch Tarot and let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Gemini, don't click out. Especially if the person is in the room with you right now. Ooh. Yeah, maybe click out, right? Gemini, you got the card of independence. You got the Anchor card reversed. That means that whatever it is that you're anchored into, maybe pull that anchor up and start to explore it. Then you got the Key, which means there's a part of you that wants to go explore and find the lock. All right, so I don't know, Gemini, what is going on here. There is a lot of, if it's not just you, I believe that it was Taurus that was, it was Taurus that was talking about exploration and exploring. So yeah, it just seems like the universe is giving you a key right now and you may need to go find the lock to that key. You may be tempted. Yep. We have the next card is Wine, which is like literally learning, hearing, feeling, needing, wanting to have fun and not be tied down and not be like stuffy. Like you don't want to feel stuffy. You want to get out, but not if it means that you're going to be hurting yourself, right? I don't think that that's what's happening here, Gemini. I think you just need to blow off some steam, to be honest with you. If you've been in a desk for too long, you're going stir crazy, your skin is crawling. If you're in a relationship that's stagnant, there's fighting, you can feel the separation. What they're asking of you is not what you want to give. What you're asking is not what they want to give, whatever the case is. I just feel, Gemini, that you have full permission right now to, oh my God, you guys are gonna, at the very bottom of your deck, you have the Coffin, which is another sign that like, I just don't want to do this anymore. I don't blame you. It's just not. Let's look at your love life. Do I have permission to look into your love life? All right, let's go ahead and look into it. Gemini. Some of you guys might just really be wanting to explore your options here. What the? Why does this keep showing up? finances and career. So the first 3 zodiac signs are really focusing on their money. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, sorry. I try to be partial and professional. But it's tough when you care, right? And when you're yourself. I'm not trying to be corporate America here on our YouTube channel and our time together. No, that's what we're not going to do. Speaking of corporate America, yeah, finances and career did show up here. So I'm wondering what's going on with that for you guys. It could just be, for some of you guys, I actually feel like finances and career is going to be an escape for you, because I feel like you need to go out, or you need to escape from your finances and your career and go on a trip or a vacation. But really what it is, I'm sensing like 92% of the message here is about going out, scratching that itch, not forcing yourself to be in a place that you don't want to be in. Worth waiting for is so interesting, because I feel like you've been trying to do the right thing. You've been trying to be a good person. You've been trying to be this epitome of perfection or whatever the heck it is. And it's just a mask. Literally, you have deception here. It doesn't seem malicious. It just seems like it's not authentic, Gemini. So if you could cancel everybody and their expectations, their wants, their needs, and desires for you, if you could just cancel it and do you without being noticed, what would that look like? Oh my gosh, you know what it brought me to? It's kind of reminding me of Game of Thrones, but it wasn't Game of Thrones. It was the one House of Dragon where, probably not the best metaphor, but oh my God, the 2 characters, they kind of escape to go to like a sex house. I don't know if that's the right thing to say, but they go away to kind of explore why is that coming through? There's a lot of exploration. Maybe you need to listen to Taurus, because Taurus got exploration too, like sexual exploration, but to kind of like explore each other and not be seen by people, so that they're not judged by people, so that they can just be themselves and figure themselves out. Gemini, that's what I'm seeing for you, but not so much sexually, but like you just going out and having fun, like you not having eyes on you, you being able to, if you wear a suit and a tie and you want to wear a Jimmy Buffett, am I saying that correctly? Like, wasted away in Margaritaville shirt, and have a margarita and put your toes in the sand and take your hair out of a bun, so be it. That's what you need to do. That's the message for you for January. There's this need to kind of shake it off, shake the dust off. You've been trying to be a good person and doing the right thing for quite some time, and now you might just need a rage. I'm here for it. So, when it comes to deception, though, I feel like with this, I don't want you guys to be like, oh, this person's cheating, this person's lying to me. I first and foremost want to ask you, are you happy, content in your relationships, or all types of relationships, or this mask that you're putting on? Is it you being on your best behavior? When that's just not, you're an imperfect human being with your own interests that you want to venture out and explore, and sometimes doing the right thing limits you. And with the Justice card reverse showing up, that could be a real thing. Could you freaking imagine if this entire time my video, I'm recording it and it's not recording? I don't know why that just popped in my head. What else does Gemini need to hear? Overcome any obstacle. The Rhino. Yep. Learn from the past. Elephant Spirit. So someone here might have been here, done that before. Wow. Trust in divine detours with the Coyote. And surrender now. You can't make this up. You really can't. Gemini, I think you need to be authentically you, whatever that looks like. If you've been on your best behavior, I just want to say that. If you've been on your best behavior, Gemini, courage. You tried. Uncertainty. What happens if I pivot? What happens if I deviate? Knowledge. Yeah, you might be just wanting to learn, explore, and be someone or something that can't be pinned down. And I love that for you. I support it. I 100% support it. Okay, Gemini? So that is your reading, and yeah, good luck. Let me know how that pans out. All right, let's go ahead and look at Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's go ahead and see what you've got. The zodiac signs before you were all exploring different things. The two were exploring different things. So we'll see where you're at, Cancer. Did you know that you have a full moon in your sign in the month of January, Cancer? If you don't know, then now you know. All right, what does Cancer need to hear for the month of January? What do they need to hear and receive? Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. What do you need to hear? Wow. Tower card and the Eight of Pentacles. So just another message connected to career, finances, and career. Why the Tower card? For someone here, Cancer, just be really careful, mindful of burnout, overdoing or doing something so much that it just wears you down, especially with the Strength card reversed. I'm getting a sense of needing to pace yourself. Wow. Cancer, for the month of January, you're being called, you're being led to kind of take a step back and assess all of it. This is going to change your luck. This is going to change your abundance. This is going to change, for some of you guys, you might be having you might be reevaluating your career or your work or life or finances. There's a lot of reviewing here. I think you would be, well, not I think, I know that you're going to be surprised in the direction that you feel called to take. What is really important to you, Cancer? Like, that's the main question here. For some of you guys, yes, security, abundance, making sure that you can pay your bills, those things are root chakra. They're basic needs and necessity. But in the month of January, it's almost like you're trying to find, like, what works, like, what's going to work for you, what's missing for you, Cancer. It can't be all work all the time. I would say all play, but I don't see that. Also, maybe it's not work, right? So we're using the word work, and I don't want us to tie it to career. What if it's responsibility? Cancer, you might be too hard on yourself when it comes to being the best, giving your best to something that is your responsibility. When you take a step back and you look at it, what would you do differently? How can you be kinder to yourself? And what can you control and what can't you control? And if you can't control it, why let it hurt you? Also, allow for some spontaneity. Allow for some fun. Cancer, you can be like, I don't want to, it's almost like you can be, I don't want to say serious, maybe, but you're serious about what you care about. Like, you're really serious about what you care about. But I almost want to see, like, you nurture yourself as well as just as much as the extent that you would nurture and care for your responsibilities, right? Show up for yourself just as much as you consistently show up for others, Cancer. There's this really strong need to take a step back and assess all of what you expect of yourself. Reassess all of your responsibilities. It's almost giving Virgo, where they can be really hard. Like, they can really be hard on themselves. Like, they have a whole list of things that they want to take care of. Or Capricorn, which is your opposite. It can be like, you can be just so hard, like so tight and set into what you need to see to feel good about a situation, instead of just relaxing and feeling good and feeling enough and feeling, I don't say that you're making a difference, but that what you're doing is good. Like, I don't know. I hope that this is making sense to you, Cancer. I'm also getting a strong sense that you're trying to force something because you want to give the best of yourself to it. And this is why I just feel like Spirit is saying, like, you might just be too hard on yourself in this situation. The Ten of Wands card is here, and it talks about burden, responsibility, sense of duty, obligation, getting to the finish line. If you're worried about getting to the finish line, if you're worried about the success of something that you care about so greatly, the way to do that is to not be so hard on it and you, to try to enjoy it for what you have right here, right now. This is going to, with the Eight of Wands, this is our need to kind of slow things down, like to not try to rush through, to not do all the things, to not check things off our list or make all these things happen. It's almost about allowing, like, Cancer, my nose is like tickled for you. Cancer, allow. Like, literally, that's the energy for you, is allow it to be, allow things to be. Can you do that? Can you allow, can you see yourself doing that, Cancer? Let me see what the obstacle is here for you. Some of you guys are really in your head, like really in your head, because you care about something. Someone here is working on repairing something. Like, you're so dead set on fixing something, repairing it, that you may not see that it's broken. Like, you may not see that it's just not fixable, or you're gonna have to love it for what it is. Like, can you do that? You know, can you do that? Can you love yourself for who you are without needing to fix yourself further? I just heard the word advance. For some of you guys, you want to take something to the next. Like, you want to, I don't say take mediocre and like improve it. You want to improve. Like, you want to be the best. No, I don't say the best, but you want to give your best to a situation. And it just seems harsh. Like, it seems like you're being harsh to yourself. It seems like you're being punishing. Also, look into your relationships here. There's something, we'll look into that in a minute, but like, look, your relationships might also tell you a lot. If it's turning into a battleground, or stiff or stuffy, or you're picking at your partner, then Cancer, we need to reassess what's really important to you. If you can't fix a situation, you may need to retreat away from it and ask yourself, why do I need to fix this to begin with? Do I need to show up for this? Does this need to be hands-on, or can I just allow it to be? Ooh, you're the bride. Especially if you're committed to it. If you've committed to it, then that's the devil that you chose. Oh, goodness. That's the devil that you chose, so to speak. So, not that we don't want you to expect more or receive more or to get the best out of a situation, but it's almost like, can you enjoy this moment and not be so harsh on it? Is everybody out to get you, Cancer? Or is there something here to help you lighten the load, especially with the Ten of Wands here? What can you take off your plate, Cancer? That's a big question for you. And that's what I think you're going to be pivoting from or learning from, is like, you are not going to be the one to muscle through everything. I honestly don't think that anybody else is putting pressure on you to muscle through something. It's you putting the pressure on yourself. Let's look into your love life. Yep. Ooh. Cancer, Spirit is talking to you about expression and how you've already expressed yourself, or how you need to express yourself. Clarity of expression. For some of you guys, you need to journal and get out some of your fears, your feelings. Get them out, right? Get them out. And then the next card you have is trust. Dang it. And of course, I have to chase the trust card. That in itself is a metaphor. I'm going to work smarter and not harder and use my feet to slide the card over. I still have pregnancy belly. Speaking to my Cancers and my maternal energy that live and breathe out there, that want to give the best of themselves, right? So I got my mommy tummy still going. So when I bend down, it's like squeezing a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Where I'm the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I don't know what that metaphor is. Sorry for the visual. Anyway, trust. Is there someone or something that you can trust to help you believe in the situation a little bit more than you feel comfortable doing? All right. Let's see what we have for you, Cancer, here. I also want to tell you, like, it's tough. It's tough. It kind of reminds me of like being new mom, and you just you love so much, and you want to make sure everything is okay and cared for, but also like relax, right? Everything's gonna be just fine. It's hard to see it in the moment. It's hard to trust. So the card that came out for you, and it's interesting because these last cards, I felt like I was forcing them, but that in itself is a whole metaphor. But the card that jumped out for you is actually Dove Spirit, be peace. Literally be peace, which means like you be peaceful first. Like, honestly, Cancer, you may need to hear that you need to leave everybody else alone. That's a tough message to receive because you're like, wait, what? Yeah, like let people make their choices and their decisions. Let them figure it out. And you just be peace. You be peace. Like, it's like working to make the environment peaceful, but in the pursuit of that, you're giving like two hands on. Like, it's like minding your own business, Cancer. Like, I hate you guys are going to thumbs down this video because you're going to be like, who comes on here and shares? Sorry, these are the intuitive messages. I don't want to sugarcoat anything or make it out to be anything other. I just want you to receive the message. And also, if you don't like it, just take it and throw it. But it's like, mind your business so that you can be peaceful, so that you can relax. I also just heard the word justified or justification. And why I feel like I'm hearing that is because it's like, Cancer, like if there's anybody who can do all the things, it's going to be you and Virgo. And sometimes Pisces or Aries. But you don't need to be that person. Like, I just feel like you could be peaceful. Like, you can relax here. I just feel like you can trust everybody else to take care of what they need to. Trust that everything is going to be okay. This is going to help you take the workload off of you because it just feels like you are strong arming things. It feels like you need to relax and get a massage, for real. Because as I'm talking, I actually feel a lot of tension in my back. You may need to treat yourself to something to relax you, a hot bath, something to just ease off the tension. And it all comes from a good place. Don't get me wrong. It's all coming from a good place. I just feel like you're carrying a lot, and Spirit wants you to put that down and take care of yourself and not be so concerned with what everybody else got going on. Even if it's like drama. Freedom. Maybe you do need to see these other cards that I pulled. Freedom, because you also have this card. Oh my gosh. 1000% you need to see these cards. You guys are going to be like, mind blown. So, Frog Spirit, renewal. And then you have Bat Spirit, a rebirth is assured. And then you have know your worth and freedom is yours. The Horse Spirit. So I feel like, do you know when you like book a massage and you relax and you're just like, you walk out of there and you're like, oh my God, I needed that. And you're just like, then moving forward, you're like, I'm going to go to lunch. Fuck it. I'm going to get myself a big old lemonade and I'm going to put lemons in it and mint. Because I've been doing too much and I need to relax. That's literally what this reading is giving. Like, you don't realize how much you're doing and how much stress and pressure you might be putting on other people, including yourself, until you get that massage and you're just like a whole new person. And then you walk out and you're just like, the only thing that matters right now is this lemon water. Cancer, that's your reading. That's literally you. And I'm here for it. So let's go ahead and move on to the next zodiac sign, which is, we did Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and why am I drawing a blank? I have mom brain so bad. Oh my God, wow, Leo. It's crazy. Of course, I'm speaking to Cancers, who are the mothers of the zodiac. That's what they call you. And also Leo, which is the children of the zodiac. But yeah, mom brain is real. I can barely formulate a sentence, but that doesn't stop the intuition from flowing, honey, because that is at an all-time high. Pregnancy and motherhood definitely do something to the intuition, that's for sure. In a good way. All right, Leo. Leo, this is your reading. Leo, what does Leo need to hear for the month of January? Leo, Leo, Leo. Interesting. Wow. Leo, the first thing to stand out for you is actually talking about your emotions, emotional balance. Yep, emotional balance. You have the Empress card reversed. You have King of Cups reversed. You have Five of Wands, the card of competition. And then you have Temperance, which is the card of balance. I'm also hearing the word renewal, which is interesting because Cancer had that message come through. I actually want to shuffle for you a little bit more, Leo. For someone here, you might be, oh, you know what I just heard? My heart is damaged, 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 damaged. I thought that I should let you know that my heart is damaged, damaged, so damaged, damaged. So how you gonna fix it, fix it, fix it, baby? I gotta know. What are you gonna do, baby? Let that, can you comment it down below? Someone here might be trying to fix like the part of them that feels a little damaged. As I said that, my spirit got like quiet. How are you going to fix it is the message of that song. How are you going to fix this? How are you going to fix the heart? King of Wands reversed. Very, very interesting. This is the energy that we put in to make something work. Leo, you might be quiet in the month of January. You might be pensive, working things out, working on things, thinking, feeling, processing, analyzing. I don't want to say getting it out. It's almost like someone isn't at the space where they want to talk about their emotions. They might be sitting back and like quiet. I don't know, Leo, I feel like you're quiet. For someone here, you might actually have started a new job, a new venture, and you might be second guessing it. And if this is the case, Leo, try to give things time. Anytime when you start anything new, you have to give a little space for it to fit. You know, it's not that it's not a mistake. For Leo, some of you guys might be feeling like you made a mistake, like, oh crap, what did I do? Or how do I move on? Like, how do I fix this? Give it time. Give it time. Oh, Leo, I just feel like you made a mistake, or like you bit off more than you can chew, and you're just like, how can I fix this? How can I repair this? It might also be second guessing yourself, your power. You might have started something and you're not yet happy with it. Give it time. Literally just give. Spirit is really, there's something here that you're feeling like your spirit is asking you to give it time. And it's not that, and also like not work on it, but work through it. Like work through it. What does that mean for you? Everyone is going to be different. Work through it. For someone here, you might be thinking about therapy or working through, like that's another thing that I'm seeing here, therapy. Leo, Leo, Leo. something, it's like you would, something, a way that you would normally work through things is like having fun or starting something new. And I just feel like, Leo, you're just kind of sitting back and sitting with this one. um it's almost like the holidays, there's this another thing that's coming through, like the feeling that when the holidays is like picking up and a lot of events are happening, and then the holidays ends, and then it's like quiet, like the house gets quiet, or you're taking down the Christmas decorations, and you're just kind of like, I miss my family. You know, that feeling of like, I don't know the word for that, but that's the overarching energy that is I'm getting from your reading right now, Leo. And I just feel like work through, like I just feel like things are gonna smooth themselves out. You just need to work through it. For some of you guys, I see you, I just heard taking advantage of. So like you could be taking advantage of like coupons or deals within your community that kind of help you waste time. Maybe waste time is not the right word, but like spend your time and fill the time up. That's how you're working through your emotions right now, so that you're not pensive and fixated. Yeah. Leo, you're going through, I would be interested to look at your Saturn and your Pluto, interesting, within your chart, or the major transits. It seems like there's something that you're pensive, like you're under the influence of when it comes to the planets. So it's making you pensive. It's making you introspective or reflective in some way. So I would love to look at your zodiac, your astrology chart. Yeah, I feel like you have the fire card here, which means like you're gonna be, I don't say, basically when the fire card shows up, anything that's bad gets burnt down, and anything that's good has a space to reemerge with like nutrients. And I feel like that's where you're at right now. Leo, I feel like you're, I don't say hiding, but something happened here that's making you kind of retreat, pull back into the world, pull back from the world, and kind of balance yourself out, figure yourself out. You're working through something right now. You might be analyzing something. You might be not disappointed, but just kind of like, did I make the right choice? You're chewing, right? Like you're emotionally chewing on something. You're working through something. So the month of January is giving you the space and the time to kind of not fix it, but work through that. I feel like I'm a broken record kind of repeating the same thing, but that's literally it. Let's look at the romance cards for you. The love life. You're supposed to be here, right? Even if you feel like you made a mistake, or you're unsure or uncomfortable or processing or feeling empty after being fulfilled and full, this is where you're supposed to be, because it's teaching you something. I know that's an annoying message to hear here. Heart-to-heart conversations is the card that's showing up, so you might need to continue to speak up in your love life, in your relationships, and talk about what it is that you're feeling. I just see you chewing, Leo. You're chewing on something here. It's like when someone is, like I do this, when I'm worried about something, or I'm thinking about something for a long time, or if I'm holding myself back from ripping someone apart verbally. Queen of Swords reverse energy here. Sometimes I chew on my lip, and you can tell I'm working on something. You can tell I'm thinking something through. And for you guys, Leo, it's emotions. It's emotions, it's feelings. It could be a feeling of emptiness and just like working on something here. With let go of control issues, to be honest with you, I don't know why this card is here. It was reversed. It says, allow the situation to unfold naturally. Okay, what I feel like why this card is here is because this is another reason why Spirit is just trying to give you the space to feel what you need to feel right now, and to not, like for some of you guys, you may find yourself like partying to fill the space and fill the time. Like maybe that's something that you would normally do. Maybe you would go for a joyride in your car or showcase your car, but now you're like, I need to just drive in silence. So that's what I'm feeling here. I feel like you're retreating from the world, Leo. I feel like you need to. For some of you guys, you've just been doing a lot. Like you've been just doing a lot. Being really mature, handling your stuff, doing what you need to do, and you just need a little a little time out. I feel that. Let's look at, I want to shuffle from these cards first. What is going on with Leo? Baby, I gotta know. That song is in my head really hard for you guys. How you gonna fix it? Fix it, fix it. Wow. Well, Leo, that answers that question. You have stillness, you have patience, and you also have renewal. So again, there's something here that you are reflecting on, that you are sitting with, that you need to be patient through, that you need to allow yourself to grow. It's almost giving 12th house, like when someone, but not that when you get through this, that you'll be like totally transformed. It's like you're just digesting and processing and chewing on. You just need a moment. Like, Leo, you just need a moment. Like, you need a moment for yourself, period, before the next things pop off, before the next few things happen. You need to be patient with yourself in this little season. You'll come back. You'll be you again. King of Wands reversed will be re-erected, you know. But for right now, you just need a moment. I get it. I totally get it. What else does Leo need to hear? What is the energy? What is the vibe? I really feel, look, Leo, we can't make this up. Embrace the in-between. That's that energy of like, I don't say awkwardness, but like you're not, you just need a moment. Like that, there's no other way of saying this. Like you're in the in-between. You're in the gray area. You're in the quiet. You're maybe in the void. Like you're not there yet. You're not over there. You're not over there. You're in the in-between. I don't know if I'm articulating myself well enough for you, but Leo, if you're in it, you know it. You'll know. Yeah, freedom is yours. And when I see the word freedom for you, Leo, what I get is just giving yourself the space to take as much time as you need to do what you need to do and feel what you need to feel, or not feel anything at all, Leo. Like you might just be, it feels like you've been doing a lot and like now you just need a moment. And then with the giraffe spirit reverse, it's like this card says, see the bigger picture. But for you guys, I feel like this is, you just don't need to be seen and you don't need to see right now. Like you don't even want to. I feel like this is something that you don't want to do. It's like getting lost. It's like downloading like 3 books and promising yourself and giving yourself the time to read those books and turn off the news, turn off your phone and not be available to anyone or anything. You're allowed to do that. Like that's what Leo needs, is a good book and a fireplace, a hot chocolate or a cup of water and some quiet time. And I support that for you, Leo. All right, so that is your reading, Leo. And now we are moving on to Virgo. Virgo. What do you got going on, Virgo? We need to talk to the Virgos. How you gonna fix it? Virgo, welcome to 2025. How are you doing? How are you feeling? What's new, Virgo? All right, let's see what we have. Virgo, sun, moon, rising. Virgo. Last but not least. Certainly not least. Virgo. Water. Number 1. Water and fruit are the things that are standing out to me. Specifically like water rich, like water dense fruit, like watermelon and cucumber are some of the things that stand out to me for you, Virgo. I'm feeling that for you. I'm also getting like mint, so like digestion, specifically mint. I know that ginger helps, but mint. Oh, the moon card reversed. Talk to Virgo. talk to me so I could talk to Virgo. 9 of Wands. Virgo, you might be feeling a little defensive. What are you having a hard time with right now? Stomaching, which is so funny that Mint came through. Maybe, well, Virgo, you do rule the digestive system, so you might be having some issues with your stomach, but oftentimes, Virgo, when you're stressed out or when something is bothering you, it goes straight to your stomach. So how is your tummy? Also, are you feeling, with the 9 of Wands card showing up, look, she's on guard. She might be a little stressed out. She's like back the up, you know. 9 of Wands is the energy that she's giving. We also have 9 of Pentacles, which is actually ruled by Virgo. Virgo, it just seems like you want to be left alone. Or you want to be in your space. Like, in your space. Virgo, the color blue is definitely standing out too. And blue connects to the 3rd chakra. Interesting. Ace of Swords reversed, King of Swords reversed, and the Fool card. You might be trying to figure something out here, Virgo. What is that? You know what it is, Virgo? What you're getting is like you're getting out of your head. You don't want to think anymore. It's almost giving Leo. Was it Leo? Yeah, Leo. Sorry. I was looking at my notes over on the side. Yeah, Leo was kind of going through it. Virgo, I just feel like you're not wanting to think about things. The word that I logically think of is like dissociation. It's like our way of dealing with being overwhelmed by things, you know? We kind of like dissociate, but that's not the right word. I just feel like you're just not trying to think about stuff right now. Like you really just want to let it go. Like you don't want to think too hard about things, which is funny, Virgo, because you're notoriously the overthinker. So there's something here that you are like not overthinking anymore. Like you choose I'm not thinking about this. Like this is not what I'm going to concern myself with. And good for you, Virgo. It feels like a healthy boundary. It feels like a separation between you and something that's been stressing you out, and you just simply refuse. Virgo, 9 of Pentacles is here, and 9 of Pentacles is the card of self-sufficiency. So this is what Spirit wants for you. This is what you want for yourself, is for you to be left unbothered, unstressed, like not stressed out. Things that you don't understand, things that are a mystery to you, you're not trying to pay. What I'm hearing is like, I'm not trying to pay to figure that out, which means like there's no part of me that is going to invest in this, figuring this energy out, because that has nothing to do, like that's not going to contribute to a peaceful place for me. And literally that's your message. Like you have the 3 of Wands reversed. It's like you're not looking towards the future. You're not expectant of what's to come. You are not trying to prep and plan for guests that are coming over. They know, it's like whatever it's a person who says like, what you get is what I give you. Like what I give you is what you're going to get. You're not overthinking. You're not overextending in the month of January, Virgo. Either you have hit your wit's end, like you've come to your limit, or this is just you deciding like, I refuse to stress out. I refuse to overthink this. I'm not going to be doing this. Don't want to hear about it, actually. I love that for you. 9 of Wands for Virgos, I just feel like you guys have hit your capacity and you don't care. Or if you don't care, it's just you're not taking on things right now. Like, you're good. I don't say that Virgo has enough, but Virgo's just like, I'm on vacation and my phone has been off. And if you have an emergency, then you're going to have to figure that out. I keep hearing like, you don't pay me to think about this. I don't know why that's paying is coming through, but it's like, you couldn't pay me enough to think about this. Like, there's nothing that you can do to make this a priority. Virgo, I really love that that's your boundary here. Look, you have the next card here. It's a coffin. It's giving like, there's nothing that you can do to make this resurrect. Like, and that's, Virgo, this is you saying this to other people. Good for you. You're like, yeah, no, it's dead. It's done. Like, my phone is off for a reason. Yep, Virgo. Look at you, Virgo. Good for you. I love this energy. You have the wine card here, and you have the Cupid. So this is you, and you also have fire at the very bottom of the deck. So this is you just being like, listen, you see this bottle of champagne? You see this bottle of mountain water? I am drinking that. So anything that you have to say, you could put it in that little it's reminding me of this meme that is just so inappropriate. Like, I really can't share it with you guys here. But it's funny. Pretty much it's like, okay, take your complaint and just tuck it in this box. And that complaint stays in that box. The box goes in the trash. Virgo is not even opening the box to read the complaint because she don't care no more. And I just think that, Virgo, good for you. I feel like for someone that overthinks, for someone who typically is known for your service to others, for giving so much of yourself, this is a good place for you to be in, Virgo. You are, even though the Nine of Wands can show stress and tension, what I see this is a boundary that no one should really cross. If someone does cross it, I think that they're going to get the sharpness of the King of Swords reversed, who doesn't who's not intentional with their words so much. But I think that if you're getting the sharpness from a Virgo, chances are you deserve it because you kept pushing on to Virgo's territory and Virgo's land. Virgo is very transparent. The moon card here, there's no secrets here. Everything is on the surface with Virgo. So Virgo wants to be left alone. With the Fool card here, yes, this can represent a new beginning, a new chapter, Virgo. And some of you guys, I can see that for you for sure. I'm on a new chapter myself as a Virgo. So I get it. You just are not trying to overburden your consciousness, your energy. You have enough on your plate, and you have nothing to prove to anybody, Virgo. That's where you're at. And I love this for you. None of these cards are negative. Anything that was negative has gotten burned away, or could be potentially burned away, Virgo, because you're not here for it. And I love that you are empowered to know that I don't need to involve myself in this. There was another zodiac sign that was feeling the same way. I can't remember who it was, but if it's one of your sun, moon, and rising, then you'll hear it if you're meant to hear it. Let's look into your love life real quick, Virgo. Very interesting. The first card to show up is codependency, but I don't see this as you being codependent. I see this as people who are codependent on your energy and benefit from you showing up in the same way that you always have. But girlfriend, boyfriend, you have honeymoon here and worth waiting for. So this is you telling everybody they can wait because I'm on vacation. You can wait because I'm taking care of this. You can wait because you are not a priority. Imagine saying that to people who have relied on you forever. You can wait because you are not the number one priority in my life right now. Worth waiting for. And Virgo, when you give yourself, I can relate to this because I feel like I'm talking to myself right now at this point. But when you give yourself to something, you do give 110%. What you'll get from a Virgo when they give to you is unlike anything other. You'll get the best, right? You really do get the best out of someone. And it's not just Virgos, but Virgos do provide. And so right now, Virgo, everybody else can wait while you take care of what you need to take care of, what you want to take care of, what's important to you. And for some of you guys, it's just not being available. Like, people will be trying to figure you out. What has she got going on? What is he doing over there? That's none of your business. Like, it's literally none of your business. I think it's new. Like, this is, for some of you guys, this is new, where you're just not accessible. Ooh. The cards that just came out, you have letting go. And it reminds me of the meme of Jamie Foxx when he's like, take your hands off me. That's what you guys are giving Virgos. Are like, take your hands off me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I'm in my power right now. I am resting. I am resting. You can leave a message after the beep. Beep. You know? Flexibility and grace. So I just feel like this is you guys giving yourself, like you guys being flexible, like you guys giving yourself the grace and the space to do what it is that you got to do. And everything else can take its hands off of you while you restore your power, while you take back your power, while you do what's important to you, and not needing to explain that to anyone for any reason. Good for you, Virgo. Very, very proud of you. The last few cards that we have here, we have Surrender Now, of course. I love the bright red of this card. I wish red was my color, but it's really not. I love looking at it, though. It looks good on me. I'm like talking about myself right now. Doesn't matter. Ooh, be playful. Look at you, Virgo. Exactly. You've got your feet in the sand and your head in the clouds, and you deserve it. You deserve it. You're on vacation mode. Oh, you have the bee spirit. Sweet results await. We have nightingale spirit. Love is all around. And cat spirit, claim your independence. Exactly. So it's funny because you did have the codependency card. I just feel like anything that was codependent on you or that you were codependent on, you kind of had already cut that tie. You've let that go. And now you're just kind of focusing on the honey that you work so hard to provide, that you work so hard to produce, to make. And you just don't want to share that right now. And you don't have to, Virgo. I got your back, Virgo. You're on the right path. Look at this, armadillo spirit. Set healthy boundaries. Exactly. So this is where I'm saying, like, Virgo, you put up a boundary here. And if anybody's trying to cross over it and they get the sharpness, it's because they asked for it. You're going to be off the radar for a little bit of time for the month of January, Virgo. And it's just because you're filling up your cup. You're doing what is important to you. And everyone else, they can wait, right? So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And I'm going to take a quick pause, check on my baby who is currently taking a nap with grandma. And then I will work on the next series of zodiac signs, which would be Libra through Pisces. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.